Ich habe ja gerade kurz vor der Kaffeepause erzählt, was es alles für groteske und komische Ängste gibt. Aber es gibt nicht nur komische Ängste, es gibt auch sehr, sehr komische Versicherungen. Man kann sich zum Beispiel für 12 € im Jahr gegen einen Ohnmachtsanfall im Kreissaal versichern lassen. Ja, schwache Nerven lohnen sich da. Man kann dann ungefähr so 125 € ausgezahlt bekommen pro Ohnmachtsanfall. Und apropos Ausfall, es gibt sogar eine Versicherung, die einen gegen Funklöcher versichert. Wer jetzt sagt, spitzenmäßig, ständig, wenn ich unterwegs bin, habe ich Funklöcher, die Versicherung brauche ich. Kleiner Haken, das haben die sich auch gedacht, dass das ja hier in Deutschland ein sehr löchriges Pflaster ist. Das Funkloch und der Ausfall muss leider 48 Stunden lang andauern, also gar nicht ganz so attraktiv mehr. Und auch eine meiner Favoriten gewesen, für auch wieder nur 12 € im Jahr, kann man sich gegen das Steckenbleiben im Aufzug versichern. Das ist auch wieder blöd, weil die Statistik sagt, dass man nur alle 102 Jahre im Aufzug stecken bleibt. Also vielleicht auch nicht die allerdollste Versicherung. Es gibt also viele schwachsinnige Versicherungen. Es gibt aber auch viele tolle Versicherungen. Das einzige Problem ist, das alles zu managen und zu recherchieren und alles im Überblick zu haben, das ist wiederum doch sehr aufwendig. Toll wäre es doch, wenn man hier auch wieder seamless alles hätte. Zum Beispiel in einer App, die beispielsweise auch die Bank mit vereint. Ja. Genau das ist auch das Thema unserer nächsten Keynote und ich bin sehr gespannt, was es da Neues gibt und ich kann euch versichern und das ganz kostenlos, dass es sich lohnt, hier da zu bleiben und ich freue mich sehr auf unsere nächste Keynote-Speakerin. Herzlich willkommen auf der Bühne, Zina Wendlandt, Vice President Partnerships and Business Services EMEA bei Cover Genius.
Vielen Dank. Hallo zusammen. Vor einem Jahr habe ich an dieser Konferenz teilgenommen als normale Teilnehmerin. Umso schöner ist dieses Jahr, dass Cover Genius einer der Premium-Sponsoren dieser Konferenz ist. I'm going to switch over to English for everyone's benefit. So I'm Zina Wendlandt. I'm responsible for partnerships here in Europe, focusing specifically on financial services and business services organizations. And today, I'm going to talk to you about the massive opportunity that exists for you all, for fintechs and banking partners, to embed and sell insurance to your customers. But first things first, who is Cover Genius? Cover Genius is the Insurtech for embedded protection. We work with some of the world's largest digital brands, and we enable them to embed and sell insurance into their user experiences, whether that's at a shopping cart, at a registration form, etc. We do that by leveraging our industry-leading technology, Xcover, and by embedding our APIs into the platforms of the partners, we can connect the relevant protection to the user experience. We're a full-fledged insurance provider, which means that we start from the sales process and we go throughout to the servicing and claims. But who are our partners? Here you see a broad scope of partners across multiple industries and across multiple geographies. Historically, the company started in the travel industry. We created partnerships with large brands like Booking Holdings and other large airlines like Turkish Airlines, Ryanair, and others. Then we quickly moved into the retail and e-commerce segment, creating partnerships with major online digital brands like Amazon, Flipkart, Shopee, and others. We focus also on logistics companies with partnerships with Freightos and Shipras. And most recently, we are focusing on financial services and business services organizations. We launched partnerships with Intuit QuickBooks, which is a large accounting software firm focusing on small business customers. And a couple of months ago, we launched a partnership with a buy now, pay later provider called Zip. So I mentioned a couple times embedded protection, but what is embedded protection? To understand what embedded protection is, it helps sometimes to look in the past and understand what's the traditional way of delivering insurance. So all of us experience on a daily basis major life events, whether it is buying a property, buying a car, taking a loan, making a purchase of a higher value from a retailer. And these are the moments in time when we think about protection. So the way it worked and still works to some extent is we would even call our agent or go online and look at the site of an insurance company to find the right protection. So the moment we thought we found the right product, we would fill out the application form, and within 2-3 days, we get the confirmation from the insurance company that now an insurance policy is issued. As you can tell, this process is quite lengthy and manual and error-prone, because in reality, you only know that you bought the right insurance policy when a claim happens, and you get compensated. So that's the reason why customers don't engage and why there is an issue in some areas with underinsurance. So the solution to this problem is embedded protection. The way we at Cover Genius work with digital brands is that we help them to embed insurance solutions into their platforms. And then we leverage customer and transactional data to offer fit-for-purpose protection at the right point in time, at the right price point. So here we are today at Digital Finance Conference, and so it's needless to say that consumers want digital. In fact, in the last 12 to 18 months, we conducted a series of surveys where we asked customers about their preferences around insurance. And the customers clearly said that they're interested in digital solutions also for protection. So here are some interesting insights that I would like to share with you all. First of all, 62% of consumers said that in the last 12 months, they experienced a major life event that was insurable. So insurable events are very common. 45% of your customers, of fintech customers and banking customers, said that they would be interested in receiving embedded protection, leveraging transactional data. And 60% of shoppers want to buy warranties at the point of sale from their favorite trusted online brands. So clearly, consumer preferences have changed. Now, the insurance industry, the traditional insurance industry, is not quite meeting customers' expectations. In fact, 51% of consumers who use traditional insurers or brokers in the last 12 months said that they're highly interested in embedded protection. And 59% of shoppers were not offered warranties at the point of sale. So this is clearly a missed opportunity for the traditional insurance industry. On the flip side, this is a great opportunity for you all to engage with your customers and deliver to them embedded protection. So what are the factors that drive this change? 49% of customers said it's convenience, which makes sense. If I'm offered a fit-for-purpose product at the right point in time, at the right price point, I would be more keen to buy. I mentioned time. So timely offers matter, right, and drive conversion. The interest for embedded insurance doubles when it's offered immediately after a major event or a large purchase. So we spoke a lot about embedded protection, but how does that work practically? So what we do is we leverage real-time data. We work with our partners, the digital brands across all those industries that I mentioned before, and we access the customer and transactional data. we scan through the data and identify the transactions that are insurable. And then we apply machine learning and NLP models to categorize the products so that we can deliver a quote at the right price when the customer needs it the most. So to make this all a little bit more clear and bring this to life, I would like to walk you through one of the use cases that we launched with one of our fintech partners. I mentioned them before. Their name is Zip. They're a buy now, pay later provider. So the first use case focuses on protection, which is offered at checkout. So imagine yourself being a user of Zip or of Klarna. So you are within the Zip app and you are about to make a purchase from, in this case, from DGI, which is an electronic store. So you're making a purchase over $900. We have identified through Xcover this transaction as insurable, and so we added protection. Now the customer has the ability to learn about their coverage, so they can click on the protection and read the benefits. Think of this like Apple Care for electronic devices. So it provides protection against accidental damage, against theft. It extends the warranty of the manufacturer. So I read the benefits. I'm happy with the protection that I'm getting as a customer. I decide to add protection, and I confirm the payment. So now I purchased the electronics item, and at the same time, I purchased insurance. So that's use case number one. Use case number two is protection offered after the purchase of the core item has been completed. So going back to the Zip app, I can see all the different transactions that I've made. We scan through those transactions and identify the ones that are insurable. So DGI is clearly an insurable transaction. Netflix, not so much. So we wouldn't embed protection under the Netflix transaction. I know I'm presenting here the Zip use case, but in essence, that applies to all banking apps out there. We all can see when we go and to check our account balance, we see the account statement, all the different transactions. So coming back to this example, DGI is an insurable transaction. The consumer, again, like before, can read the benefits of the protection that they're about to buy. And then they can select which of the items of their purchase they want to insure. And then they complete the payment and they purchase the policy. We spoke a lot about digital sales, and it is obviously important. It's something that consumers want. But what is even more important is that the same digital experience is offered at the point of claim, when the rubber hits the road and when it really matters to the consumer that the experience is equally convenient as the experience they had when they purchased the policy. So we are very flexible in the way we work when it comes to the claims experience. We can either embed the claims experience in the platforms of our partners, or we can handle claims directly on our platform, on Xcover, on behalf of the partner. So in this specific case with Zip, the way we did it is that we embedded our API into the Zip application. So the customer can view their policy, can decide to make a claim, then they get referred onto Xcover, and they put in their credentials. At that point, we know who is the customer and what is the policy that the customer has purchased. So we don't need to ask a lot of questions. We simply ask for evidence, what really happened in the case of claim, and then the customer can submit their claim. Typically, within 3 days, 95% of cases are finalized. This helps us deliver great post-claims NPS scores of more than 65. So together we can protect. Your customers have spoken, they want convenience. They're interested in embedded protection, which leverages transactional data. We are at CoverGenius able to deliver this across many different lines of insurance and warranty products. Vielen Dank. Wir sind auch draußen, also ich würde mich freuen, wenn Leute vorbeikommen. Wir haben Popcorn noch und genau, die Popcorns haben Sie wahrscheinlich schon gesehen, aber ich würde mich gerne mehr mit euch über das Thema Embedded Insurance unterhalten. Vielen Dank.